Trescothick and Vaughan back in the pavilion, and Butcher very nearly with them. However, he's survived, and it's going to be Glenn McGrath.
So one area that Australia have been a lot stronger in this game than England, I feel, has been particularly in the bowling. And obviously a man like Glenn McGrath is fantastic to have. And Tony, you talked about earning credibility. Well, I think England have earned some credibility in this game. The game is not over by any means at the moment, but we'll take a super effort to hang on for a draw from here, from England's point of view. But you can't afford to give Australia a first day of 2 for 364. And a good enough side in their own without a head start. And that started, yeah, okay, England could have won the toss and batted, but it started because England bowled very badly. And it was right from the word go, Langer and Hayden dominated. So what I would like to see England do, a match in Hobart against Australia A coming up very shortly, I would be picking all their other quicks. Harmison, Tudor, Silverwood is coming over from England. Flintoff will probably play, who's an all-rounder. I'd be picking all of them and telling them they're all a chance of playing in Adelaide. I want to see some decent bowling that's going to put Australia's batting under pressure and not going to give up 120-odd runs in the first session of a test match. And then we'll see how we go. I think the credibility's okay. They've got to bowl a hell of a lot better.
Yes, it's an interesting point you make, and it's not necessarily all about pace and bounce and all the rest of it. It's actually about bowling to a plan. I mean, Hayden's a classic example. We were talking about this, Simon O'Donnell and myself, during the cricket show. The truth of the matter is, if you've got a plan to Hayden, then that plan can't include bowling short to him because he's such a good player of short bowling. If you pitch it up and you set a relatively straight field, give yourself a much better chance of putting him under a bit of extra pressure. Boy, I tell you that Hussain here is not having anything to do with anything outside off stump, and he's got a pretty good idea where his off stump is at the moment.
Yeah, well, I think yesterday's play was a good example of what I'm talking about with England. They gave away a deficit of about 160-odd runs. And they came out to bowl to Australia, and in the first 20 minutes, Justin Langer had hit 4 boundaries. All cut shots and pulls, everything was too short, and Australia were none for 30 before you could blink an eyelid. You then saw Andrew Caddick go round the wicket, get him out first ball from a decent delivery, a good length delivery, and he nicked it. But he'd already given Australia a 30-run start. You can't afford to do that to Langer and Hayden, who are in great form.
You can't. There's McGrath. Have a look at this, and that's where they're going. He's sort of just around about that off stump. Absolutely consistent, is he not? That's it. Well, it was only a question of time before it got it just a little bit closer. That is the end of the England captain. A beautiful delivery, that from Glenn McGrath. The difference with that one was that it just nipped back a little bit. It was slightly further up. It had him jabbing at the ball. Look at the bounce there. It was beautifully taken as well. That ball was going down, and Ponting took it as clean as a whistle.
It's McGrath. Lots of balls in the right spot. Gets the wicket with the last one. Hussain gone for 11. 3 for 33 England.